Good morning, children. In the previous session, we learnt about dispersion of light. What is dispersion of light? When white light passes through any other medium, it splits up into 7 constituent colors. That is known as dispersion of light. During dispersion, red color having more wavelength will bend the less, and violet color having less wavelength will bend the most. Okay, this we observed in the previous session. Now the extended concept to this dispersion is scattering of light. What do you mean by scattering of light? Scattering of light is nothing but the reflection of light in all the directions. That is called as scattering of the light here. The scattering of the light, it depends on the particles of the medium. So for scattering, a medium is compulsory. Scattering cannot take place in vacuum. Okay. So a medium can be a solid medium, a liquid medium, or a gaseous medium. Now when the light travels in a medium where the particles are bigger, then more scattering takes place. If the light is passing through a medium in which the particles are very smaller, then the scattering will be lesser. And for larger particles, the red color scatters the more, and for lesser or smaller particles, the blue color scatters the more here. So scattering, it is directly proportional to the diameter of the particles. So if the particles are of the medium are bigger, then more scattering of the light takes place. And the scattering is inversely proportional to the wavelength of the color. So that is what I said. Blue color always scatters with the smaller particles because its wavelength is lesser. So deviation is inversely proportional to the wavelength here. Okay, so wavelength is less, then the deviation will be more because they are inversely proportional. Okay, if the wavelength is more for red color, then the deviation will be lesser. Okay, this is known as the scattering of light. So there are many questions which are arising in our mind. In the nature they will be taking place. Why this color of the sky is blue? Why during morning and during evening, when it's sunrise and sunset, we see the sky as reddish in color? Yes, and why do the astronauts do not see any blue color or red color sky? For them it is always a dark color. Even during daytime, when the astronauts reach the space, crossing all the levels of the atmosphere, why the sky appears dark in color? Let us search the answers for all these questions in today's session. The scattering of light was first explained by John Tyndall. This is called as Tyndall effect. Okay, very well known as Tyndall effect. In the previous year you have studied about this. Just refresh it a little bit. What do you mean by Tyndall effect? When a beam of light passes through colloidal solutions, then the light gets scatters. What are colloidal solutions here? Colloidal solutions are those solutions in which the particles are colliding. They are jumping inside. Okay, they are not plain solutions. When you add some materials to water, the solution turns to be colloidal. For example, milk. If we add water to milk or milk to water, then the particles of the milk inside water, they start jumping. Then the solution becomes a colloidal solution. The similar thing happens when you add soap to water. The solution turns to be colloidal. So let us now see how the scattering of light takes place in a colloidal solution. Now I have taken a glass of water here, plain water, and I am passing light through it. Now can we see the path of the light inside the water? It is not visible. We cannot see the path of the light. Yes, because here the particles do not scatter the light in the plain water here. I have added milk to water, and now the solution becomes colloidal here. Now when I am passing the light here, we can see the path of the light with a bright color. The path of the light can be visible. That is because ray of light, when passes through colloidal solutions, then it scatters, and we can see the scattering of light in the colloidal solution here. This is called as Tyndall effect. The same effect can be seen even during morning time, or usually in the early morning or in the evening, whenever the rays of light, sun rays, are entering through the windows. Yes, we can see the path of the light, and we can see even the dust particles which are moving inside. Okay, so that is nothing but the Tyndall effect which is taking place in the nature. Now, what is the reason for the sunrise and the sunset being reddish in color, and the daytime we see a blue sky? Yes. Now, just see here. This is the surface of the earth. An observer is standing on the surface of the earth here. Sunrise and sunset are almost in the east and west direction. Okay. Now here, during sunrise, the wavelength will be more because sun is far away from us, and that is why the wavelength will be more here. So the color which is having more wavelength will not scatter. It can easily pass through it. And the colors which are having lesser wavelength will scatter and we cannot see them. Yes. So which color is having more wavelength? Red color is having reddish, red, orange color. They are all having more wavelength. So our eyes can accommodate and see the colors which are having more wavelength during the daytime. That is why we see the sky as reddish in color during sunrise and during sunset. But as the sun rises to the top, then the wavelength, sun is nearer to us. When sun is nearer to us, the wavelength decreases. Then the colors which are having less wavelength, they will be not scattering, and the colors with more wavelength, they will scatter out. Actually, violet color is having very less wavelength. But our eyes, the particles of the violet color are not accommodated by our eyes. Yes, our eyes are adjusted to the blue color. They can adjust to the particles of the blue color. Okay, that is why we see the sky as bluish during the daytime. When it is afternoon, exactly 12 o'clock or 12:30, we see the sky as totally white because the sun is exactly on top of our head and the wavelength is very less and the scattering doesn't take place. And the direct light reaches us, white color light reaches us. That is why we see the sky as white in color during afternoon. And during the other time, we see the sky as bluish color, morning and evening when the sun is very far away from us. Yes, wavelength will be more and the red color is scattered. Just we can see here. If we take my hands as the, yes, sun here. Okay, so wavelength is more now. So hands are longer. Okay, so the red color is scattering, do not scatter, and other colors will scatter. As we move it up, the distance will be decreasing here. So wavelength decreases. When wavelength decreases, then lesser wavelength color, which is blue color, that will not scatter, but other colors will scatter. That is why we can see bluish sky during the daytime here. Now I have taken water and have mixed milk with this. Okay, now the solution became colloidal here. Now when I pass a ray of light here, what color we can see here? We can see orange or reddish, yellowish color here. Okay, so now sun rays are passing through the atmosphere, which is a heterogeneous mixture which is containing many gases. Okay, colloidal, it becomes a colloidal solution. Now because the wavelength is more here, we can see the red color do not scattering, and red color is straight entering, other colors are scattering. Now when we just bring the light here above, then we can see slightly bluish shade here. Yes, so this bluish shade is mainly because when the wavelength decreases, then the light which is scattering will be other colors and the blue color will scatter the least. That is why we see the bluish sky during daytime and red color sky during the reddish sky during the sunrise and sunset here. Why does sky appears to be dark instead of blue to an astronaut? Even in the films we have seen or in any of the videos, whenever we see somebody going to the space, we do not see a white color or bright color there. We always see dark color, black color sky, like a night. Even when the satellites are launched during daytime, but once they reach the space, then we see only dark color, the black color only. Why it is so? The beginning of the session only I told, the scattering takes place whenever there is a medium. Okay, so when we cross the levels of the atmosphere, there is no medium present there. It's total vacuum. So light will pass through the vacuum, but it will not scatter there. For scattering of the light, there has to be some medium. So in the vacuum, in the space, no scattering of light takes place. Light passes through it, but it will scatter once it enters the atmosphere level. That is why for the astronauts, the sky appears to be dark, because no scattering of light takes place in the space. Okay, I hope I cleared almost all the questions which were arising in your mind regarding the dispersion and scattering of light. Why they have included dispersion, scattering of light, everything in the human eye chapter here? Because whatever these concepts are happening, these natural phenomena are happening, they are absorbed by our eye and we are visualizing them like this because of the structure of the eye and because of our position on the earth. Okay, so this completes the chapter. Thank you everybody.